Hello, friends and practice members. This is Dr. Martin Brown, chiropractor, here again with your video message of the week. In part 1, the introduction, I described my personal philosophy of life. Today, I would like to talk to you about my philosophy of health. I believe that every human being has a much greater potential for life and health than most people are aware of. While there are situations in nearly everyone's life where medical intervention is required, such as serious diseases, broken bones, etc., the medical profession, nonetheless, has shown a surprising disregard for health for many decades, focusing instead on disease care. In the medical model, disease is the result of pathogens present, not the lack of a strong immune system due to poor lifestyle habits. Only recently have medical doctors begun to recognize the effect of everyday actions on health, but the main thrust is still fighting bacteria and virus particles. Chiropractic maintenance care, with its focus on subluxation correction for the last 125 years, is one of numerous factors that reflect an approach to healthcare, true healthcare, also including things such as nutrition, exercise, proper rest, and positive mental attitude. So now that I've laid the foundation of my philosophy, back to my life experience. I came into this life against all odds. Mine was a transverse breech pregnancy. This meant that I was trying to come into the world sideways, an impossibility. According to the doctors, my mother and I were both supposed to die during the delivery, but somehow at the last minute, with the OB's help, I turned and was delivered safely. This was just my first life experience as a medical miracle, and was important for the future. As a young man, I witnessed my father's deteriorating health. He, as many of his generation, had survived a tough life, the death of his father when he was 3 years old from medical malpractice, the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and swimming miles in a flood to try to rescue his family, only then learning that the Red Cross had removed us, and then having to swim miles back to a shelter to continue his search. By the 1960s, when he was in his late 50s, he had heart disease, diabetes, and severe arthritis. At one point, he was hospitalized for several weeks, only to be sent home when they couldn't help him. We were told he only had a few months left to live. I refused to accept this declaration. I started going to health food stores, yes, socially incorrect in the 1960s, looking for a miracle cure. I had my dad drinking apple cider vinegar and taking many vitamins. Although these helped a little, it didn't make much difference in his overall wellness. However, one day while I was searching, someone said to take my dad to a chiropractor. I said, "What's that?" But he said, "Just go and you'll find out." So we located a nearby doctor of chiropractic, made an appointment, and off we went. After nearly carrying my dad into the office, he got x-rayed and received his first adjustment. Afterward, he nearly jumped off the table and seemed stronger and more alive than I'd seen him in years. He continued his chiropractic care for the rest of his life and lived more than 10 years afterward. He even returned to his profession of music, teaching and repairing piano. As a result of this experience, I decided to dedicate my life to bringing chiropractic to the public as a chiropractic doctor, and as a result have helped more than 500,000 people to live a healthier and happier life over the last 50 years. In part 3 next week, I'll tell you how I overcame a near-fatal disease, was paralyzed, had many complications, shocked the doctors and nurses, and was able to resume my chiropractic practice after only 2.5 months. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in again next week. Also, please remember to share our videos with your family and friends. Thank you.